Wario's gonna bring out his magic lamp here. So now Wario's about to go directly to the star. And that puts Wario up to 2. Alright, where are the star spaces now? We got one over there. And we also have one over there as well. Alright, so 10 for Wario there. Alright, he can only afford to put 4 coins in the Koopa Bank there. Alright, we're getting a 1 there. I land on a happening space, which sends me, Yoshi, and Daisy over to the other side of the board. And I'm on the same space as Yoshi and Daisy, so I gotta choose one of those 2 players to duel here. So it doesn't really matter too much right here of who we choose, all because I don't really have very much money. But I think I'm just gonna go ahead and challenge Daisy here. And I'll just risk all my 3 coins for what I got. What have I got to lose? Alright, we're playing Vine with me. Alright, this one I should do a whole lot better on. Alright, let's do it. Okay, that was close. Oh, I missed that. Dang it. Crap. Gosh dang it. I'm still in very good shape right now. Okay, there we go. We got it. Alright, so we get double my money to 6 coins there. Alright, Messy Memories, the next minigame we're playing. Let's try to pay close attention to these items here. I think I'm feeling pretty confident about this. Alright, let's see how well we did. Oh, I had Luigi's and Mario's hats mixed up. But thankfully we still win with 8 points. Oh, we still got 2 more turns left. And Yoshi's gonna get an 8. Daisy's getting a 10. Alright, so Daisy's gonna open up that gate with the skeleton key. Oh, it's barely enough spaces for her to see Boo. And she is gonna take away some of Yoshi's coins. And it's going to be 23. Let's see what happens with Wario this time. A 1. And he gets to try to answer a question. And Wario gets 2 items. A warp block and a boo bell. Okay. Well, we are getting pretty close to the end of the game, so I think I may as well go ahead and bring out my warp block. I'm switching places with Yoshi. An 8. Alright, time to do a 4-player minigame, and we're going to play Parasol Plummet. I've got a chance here to try to get a nice amount of coins, but let's see how many we can collect here. Alright, looks like we got 21 coins out there. That's not bad. Alright, we're on to the last turn of the game, and Yoshi's gonna get himself a 7. Can't get any items on the last turn here. Alright, so Daisy's gonna get a 6. And she just landed on a Bowser space. Oh, it's Bowser's coin potluck. And all of us have to give 30 coins. Oh, jeez! All because of that, I'm not even going to have enough money for the star! That really sucks! Why'd you have to do that, Bowser? And speaking of that, literally Wario just landed on the Bowser space as well. But he doesn't even have any money, so he instead gets 50 coins from Bowser. Wow. So all because I don't even have enough money. I can't even afford to use my magic lamp. That is absolutely stupid. Well, let's just go ahead and toss away this skeleton key here that we have. Alright, 6. Alright, I'm just gonna go down. And we're landing on a happening space. So that sends me and Wario over to the other side of the board. And now, we're challenging Wario to a duel since we're on the same space. Okay, I don't really think I have much of a choice but to just risk all my money that I got. Oh boy, TikTok Hop. This one's pretty challenging here, so I'm not really too sure how I'm going to feel about this. Let's do it. Boy, this is certainly getting pretty interesting. And we got it! Very good. Alright, we double our money to 26 coins there. Alright, we're finishing things off with a 2 versus 2 minigame, and it's going to be Baby Bowser Broadside. I paired up with Yoshi here for the last minigame, so let's see what happens. Alright, time's up. So it looks like we win 51 to 42. Alright. Well, while it's nice that we did win that last minigame, unfortunately, no matter what happens here, we're going to be locked out and trying to win this right here. That's a big bummer right there. But let's just go ahead and go over these final results right here and see who ends up getting the win right here. Alright, so here's our stars here. So Yoshi had the most of them in the end with 4. And it's a shame that I had the least amount of them, all because of the bad luck that we had out there. That just was not cool. Alright, so here's our coins. Yoshi also had the most of those in the end with 46. Alright, let's get to those bonus stars right now. Alright, so anyways, we're going to start off with the minigame star. That goes to me. Alright, heading to the coin star. That's going to Yoshi. Alright, and it's time to end things off with the happening star. Oh, that's going to me. Alright, so I think we know who the winner is, but let's go ahead and reveal it right now. Alright, it's not Wario. It's not Daisy, and we know it's not me either, so Yoshi pretty much gets the win right there. Well, nothing much we could do about it right there, but we tried our best. Well, at least I'm glad I'm not last right there, so at least it was not a complete disappointment for how that went. So I'll set up for second place, which is still pretty good. Even so, it's still a little bit of a shame out there that we just couldn't have a shot at getting this win for Nick right here at the end of the segment, but it's just how it goes sometimes. So anyways, let's go ahead and go over our detailed results right now before we wrap things up for the segment. So I did have a mini game by 85 over Wario. So I literally had exactly double the amount of coins earned in minigames compared to Wario right there. That's kind of interesting. And Yoshi ended up having the coin by 24 over Wario. I literally was last on all the players out here in contention for the coin star out there. That's such a shame right there that I wasn't even close. Alright. Then Yoshi and Daisy ended up tying each other for the most blue spaces. Wario landed on the most red spaces with 3. Me and Daisy had 1, and Yoshi was the only one that didn't even land on a single red space. Oh, I had happening by quite a long shot right here, as I had it by 6 over Yoshi and Daisy, and Wario was the only one that didn't even land on a single happening space. Nobody had any chance time spaces. Wario landed on the most Bowser spaces with 3. Yoshi and Daisy had 1 battle space, while me and Wario didn't land on any of them. And Yoshi ended up landing on the most item spaces. And Wario was the only one that landed on a bank space. In fact, he landed on that 2 times. And Yoshi was the only one that landed on a Game Guy space. But yeah, like I said, it's a little bit of a shame out there that we couldn't even have a chance of winning this game in the end. But I'm sure this was still fun out there while it lasted. Even though we didn't win, at least I'm glad I didn't get last place. Otherwise, that just would have been much worse. But anyways, that is going to do it for Mario Party 3 from the Nintendo 64 as part of Nick the Enlightened's birthday special. But we still have some more games to play, and I will see you all for the next segment right after this, so stay tuned.